It's your old pal, Brian. It's, what the hell is it? Wednesday, perhaps? Man, it's Wacky Wednesdays. I can get a car wash for $3. Kind of a shame I did that already. I can't see the date, but it's mid-January sometime. Out at torches.org, torchs.org, flying field. And Jesus Christ, it's a beautiful day. I don't mind telling you. Let's see if I didn't flip my switch wrong here. I don't have this thing set up for heading hold. Yeah, that's what happened. When you put it on heading hold, it wants to drag the tail around. Let's try this again. Switches get bumped in transit. There we go. Alright, hi my pals at RC Universe HK450 GT sort of thread, kind of quad, maybe 500 plank sailboats.com. Beautiful day here in Florida, absolutely beautiful. We're going to have a front come through in the night. Let's see if I can make my head look up so you can see my damn aircraft, huh? How about that? Better? That's just odd. Yeah, we're going to have a front come through, and instead of being 82 tomorrow, it'll be 75. It's lovely. Thank God, because when the wind lays, it is hot as hell. I think it was Jonesy that got 7 packs. I'm going to try to match you. I don't know that I can best you. When the guys start coming around, you do a lot more BSing than you do flying. I don't know if any of y'all noticed that in your clubs, Edmund. But, yeah, life is good. Been studying tugboats to rescue my sailboats when they take a dump. I don't know if I'm going to invest in that or not. They actually have barge pusher tugboats that you really need, because if you get a tugboat, you kind of have to modify it with swim doodles to get it to go out and capture your overturned boat. But good stuff. I think it was Jonesy as well that got all his ZYX stuff taken care of. Good for you there. Engelburn, glad to see you're back to work and your son's out of the hospital. Hope he's faring as well can be. Soon he'll be in real good shape, I hope. Simon, you're suspiciously, well, you're not really quiet. You've been posting videos. Beautiful snow. This is the absolute converse to your weather. It's literally beautiful now. I think Australia's suffering from, 108 Fahrenheit temperatures, but here it's exquisite. I only remember maybe 6 times the weather like this growing up. They tell me though back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s this was common weather. What else? Enjoying the hell out of sailing in the Swamp Dog airboat. They have a Alligator Tours airboat that has a gas engine on it that I've been studying. I really don't want the gas engine. So I'm going to look at the feasibility of buying same and then stripping the motor off, selling that thing new on eBay or whatever, get a little bit of money back. I don't need any of the gasoline components. Then put a big old ESC and a big honking motor and prop on it and see if I can't make a big honking electric airboat, because the one I got now is kind of small. Hopefully you can see my aircraft a little bit. I don't know what it is. I guess these things are made to be looking directly in front of you and not up high. So anywho, that's what's doing. Got some friends coming in this weekend, so we're going to be quiet for a few days on the forums. I might have mentioned that my Gemini 600 is in China Post, whatever that means. That's probably limbo, because I guess Singapore Post is the best. But China Post, it'll get to me eventually. Oh, dang. Alright. Well, let's set her down. The old Copter X and ZYX clone thingy. Might be time for some new rubbers. Oh, not a Brian landing. How about this one? There we go. And as always, best to you. See ya. It is, in fact, your old pal, Brian. Flight number 2 of the morning. Did yet another checkup of my systems, and they're go. Great soft start on the old 500. What else? I already say, oh, sorry about your crash cause. Yeah, I think that was Engelburn busting my ass about making sure I used Loctite. Actually, I did use Loctite on my airboat. The problem was that the mounting bracket was backwards. The Swamp Dog, DAWG, does not, in fact, come with any effing directions. So what you end up doing is you end up kind of having to make do. And if you look at the pictures real close, the mounting bracket's backwards. Now the funny thing about that is that I swear, because what I do is I read, and reread about everything. I swear that I read that somewhere in retrospect, but I lost that from memory to check. So how funny is that? What else? Yeah, having fun with the 500. Kind of don't look to be going anywhere else. If I crash this one, I'm going to put a torque tube tail on it, do a refurb. I like this size a lot. Really, it's very, very pleasant to fly. Plenty big and plenty easy to work on. You don't need any kind of crazy microscopes to work on this thing. Just a neat size. What else? Told you I'm sailing. Oh, I converted my sailboat over to the AR6100E rather than the stock probably FM radio that it came with, so I can just use one transmitter, which I like a lot. I have a bit of a problem using multiple transmitters for a machine. I'm fixing to do that to the old Swamp Dog too. It has a gun style transmitter. I'll keep that stuff because if I go to sell it or give it away or whatever, I'll have a radio to give away with. The Megatech Genesis 2 sailboat or Genesis sailboat, it also exhibited crappy high-tech servo, or not high-tech, but Megatech servos. Tried to reel the sail in a nice brisk wind and it wouldn't do. So I said, aha. So A-Main Hobbies had high-tech replacements for it for $31 shipped. So I'm replacing the sail servo. I'll keep the other one for whatever. Got a bag of goodies to give to my friend Court. Found some 450 stuff laying around. And just about got all that stuff out of my house. You know, it was a fun platform to learn on, and all that, but man, it was twitchy as hell, whereas the 500 is physically easier to work on, not that much bigger, easier to see. Parts are about, instead of getting 3 parts in a bag, you get 2, you know, instead of buy 3, you get 2. The parts aren't that expensive. I almost hate to say anything, but I've actually never crashed it with the exception of its maiden, where I made a little bit of a mistake with the radio. There again, this is the Copter X version of the 3-axis gyro, and I don't know if they've had any updates or down dates or any kind of dates with this. Haven't really screwed with it. God, I don't know if I could remember how to program it. I'd have to go back and see Simon's video. Oh man, y'all gonna be mad. It doesn't matter anyway. Listen if you're smart rather than watch me fly. I haven't had my head tilted up. There's something big trying to gnaw on my kneecap. You're going to have to look at this. It might be a spider. That's exactly what that was. Oh damn. Time to set her down. Boys, that's probably the last video for me today, unless I videotape my pals flying. I don't think that Eric has flown his helicopter since he crashed it, so I imagine he'll be nervous as hell when he puts that bird back up in the air. We'll have a look-see. See ya. Last time. You know, the good folks at Google have a really neat application or opportunity for you. They give you up to 20 gigs of hard drive space virtually to enjoy putting your personal music collection. Do that for free. Google Play. So we're going to enjoy me just flying rather than blathering and listen to a little Steve Miller in the background. Wind is getting up a bit. They tell me you should fly in all weather. funny, we got about a 5 or 8 knot persistent wind coming from my east, and the old tail rotor does not like getting put into that wind. Another thing's funny is I like talking with you crazy bastards because it diverts my, it divides my attention, and I actually tend to fly better. I think that's something. I'm not concentrating as hard. Let's set her down and take it easy for a few. I hope you enjoyed Steve Miller. See ya.